Welcome, Gemini. Thank you for listening to your reading of July 31st, 2022 on your Zodiac Attraction channel, where you will know what the future holds, both in money, your numbers for today, love, health, work and family. So subscribe to the channel, so you don't miss anything. Set aside material possessions to devote yourself to more spiritual matters today. Do not hesitate to immerse yourself in reading and get away from what is mundane every day, or routine. Move away from the outside world and think a little about yourself and your relationships with others. Happy meditation, my son. The energy of the day will be positive for you. It is a good day for you to relax and have fun. In the evening, you should celebrate by planning a big dinner out or an exciting gathering with friends you haven't seen in a long time. It will be nice to connect with people with whom you have lost contact. It will comfort you to share stories of what has happened to you, and you can really relax. It is through the satisfaction that you give to your friendly entourage that you will reap the most fulfillment today. You do well to believe in gratitude, you will taste it with delight. Today you are in a good mood and full of energy. Indeed, you have the energy to work hard on difficult issues. You want some and you're off to full speed. You force admiration around you. Your charm and your seduction operate on others. The moon watches over you. It brings you promising opportunities for encounters and love on a plateau. Luck is there. Isn't life beautiful? Don't be afraid to rely on your real life or social media friends for emotional support today, dear Gemini. The moon continues its journey through your sign, forming a sweet connection to the healing asteroid, Chiron. Just try to keep in mind that these dynamics go both ways, and be sure to offer words of comfort to anyone who seems to be struggling right now. Take some time to connect with your higher power later tonight as the moon blows a kiss to Saturn, asking you to bring more structure into your spiritual practices and meditation habits. Early today can feel moody, dear Gemini, and minor matters can escalate into full-blown dramas, as people around you can be especially sensitive. Timing can be off in small ways. As the day advances, great energy is with you for gaining trust or developing and growing a relationship or project. The Sun, currently transiting your communications sector, harmonizes with Jupiter, and conversations are generous, open, and meaningful. Networking can bring rewards or opportunities. It's a time to dream up big ideas that help boost your confidence, particularly on social levels and related to your interests or studies. You might expand a personal interest or enjoy a special topic. You will gain a better perspective on the matters that have been troubling you. You will learn to keep your feet on the ground and your head on your shoulders. You went through a period during which your sentimentality and fantasies wouldn't let you face the facts. Now you are capable of approaching things with reason and of building a more solid foundation for the future. However, your fears will continue to hold you back from wholeheartedly pursuing your goals. Your intuition will help you make the right decisions, so make sure you listen carefully to your inner voice. Some unforeseen changes and developments in your professional and financial life are standing in the way of your desires. Things are not going as expected. You are constantly forced to adapt to new conditions and are having difficulty keeping things balanced. The saying best suited to this period in your life is you reap what you sow, as you are forced to tie up loose ends from the past and deal with career-related problems you have overlooked and left unresolved. Now we will tell you how it will go with money and luck, but first remember to give us a like, subscribe to the channel and activate notifications. This helps us a lot and so you never miss your daily reading. Money and luck. Isn't there an old copier or printer in the office that needs fixing? Or some old furniture to spruce up at home? If so, you'll be the man for the job today. You will have fairy fingers and bright ideas to restore what no longer works very well. So remember to take some tools in your briefcase, you never know. Wherever you go, we always need a handyman. Money and friendship rarely go hand in hand. Remember this if a friend approaches to request a loan. We are very hard on that person, but make him see that you also have your problems and that helping him means putting aside some things that you had planned. Perhaps you should rather help this person reorganize the way he wastes the money he earns. Take the opportunity to notice the tips that come to mind. Maybe you could need them one day. You may be caught off guard by a tricky situation that involves your finances. If you are more of a grasshopper than an ant, you should be able to handle the situation without inconvenience. On the other hand, if you are one of those who prefer money and friendship not to mix, this time around a too-categorical refusal on your part risks hurting a friend in need. To avoid forging a reputation for being stingy, showing a little diplomacy will be your best asset. You may have to assume various roles today. So do not hesitate to call favors from friends. They can form a strong support in leading you to the path of success. For the students, there can be a good happening. You may receive a diploma or degree from a prestigious institution. This will pave the way for backing up highly paid jobs. Lucky numbers. Your lucky numbers for July 31st are 37, 40, 9, 24, 25, 27. Daily love. You are reveling in one of the most important and joyous periods of your entire life, Gemini. Mighty Jupiter, the planet of miracles and life lessons, is dancing near the crown of your solar chart, energizing your solar 11th house of friendships, communities, and groups. This will continue until the end of October 2022, granting you more bliss and opportunities to reach toward lifelong aspirations. This is one of the most miraculous periods ever to have fun with your one and only, as well as circulate amongst many friends. If single, a friend could now turn into a lover, or you'll find more luck in online dating. It's a good time to consider expanding your circle of friends. If you've only been dating the same people for too long, this is the perfect opportunity to change your ways. If you don't have the courage to embark on an adventure on your own, go out with a friend to meet new people for the evening. In addition, it is an exercise in which you are not uncomfortable. Some images derived from dreams or visions will inspire you to redecorate your home. You will spend time reading books to find ways to put your ideas to work. Then you will face the task with passion. Speaking of passion, romance will also be on your mind at this time. Let your lover help you with your work. This will lead to several pleasant consequences. Your in-laws could cause some minor disagreements within your relationship. You might blame your partner for his family's interference in your personal affairs. Pay attention to the terms you can use or create an explosive situation. You will indeed undergo the incidences of Mars, which establishes an electric atmosphere whose consequences can prove to be unfortunate. Therefore, use restraint in presenting your point of view and avoid escalating the situation. At work. Go after your dreams and do not let anything get in your way, even your inner monologue, Gemini. You might feel somewhat unsure of confidently pursuing your professional aspirations to grow, connect, and progress when the moon in your sign sextiles Chiron retrograde in Aries. Although it can be a little nerve-wracking to take the lead in pursuing your dreams, you may find that it is worthwhile. It can be easy to talk yourself out of it, but you may not feel as fulfilled as giving your aspirations the good old college try. If you have been having worries for some time, it is in your best interest to confide in a friend or your spouse. Because it is by speaking that you will be able to really understand what is going on in you and see there more clearly. You have every right to have emotions and anxieties. Don't be afraid to share it, because it's the best way to clear the horizon and move forward. On a day like today, can it be a bit difficult to control emotional issues? Businesses may be started without the planning and consideration that you think is necessary. Try not to worry too much. Your doubts are likely to jeopardize any project. Have faith and things will work out. Do not be afraid. Take an active role and put the ball in motion instead of holding it. It's a good day to envision a financial change that is closer to what you want to accomplish, in your best interests. Now is the time to think about the most complex practical applications of your projects, to refine them. So, it's up to you. Do you have some hesitation about proposing new processes or a different organization? Are you perhaps worried that you will not be listened to or taken into consideration? Dare. The day allows you to express yourself. Health. So pay attention to everything you hear, and never forget, without becoming a skeptical goddess, to criticize what others tell you. You tend to be too gullible, and if someone around you realizes it, they can easily deceive you. So beware of your little flaw and stay on your guard. Nothing bad will happen to you. A spirit of forgiveness will descend upon you. Maybe someone has hurt your feelings in the past. Or a loved one has been cruel and critical. Although you will be tempted to cut your relationship with this person, today you can start to think differently. Try talking to whoever he hurt you. Communicate your feelings clearly and work to find a solution. In this process, the relationship will be strengthened. Don't waste your energy unnecessarily. The day promises to be somewhat chaotic, and you will need all your abilities to face the obstacles that may get in your way. Your nerves will be strained, and you will need to be cool to get out of an awkward situation. The natives of the second decan will be particularly sensitive to the magnetism of Jupiter, which arrives at the threshold of the fourth house, and will have to be careful not to overdo it. You are about to undertake a trip to destinations having a completely different climatic zone. If it is a hot climatic area, consume a lot of cucumber whether you like it or not. If it is an area with cold climate, take extra care to protect yourself from the penetration of cold breeze in your body by wearing as much as woolen clothes as you can. Family and friends. If you had decided to take initiatives today, maybe you should think twice. Mars is entering the 4th house today, which can cause frustration in the realization of your plans. It is certainly best to shift what is important to you to maximize your chances of success. The natives of the 3rd decan, who will be under the influence of Neptune, will have to redouble their vigilance to avoid conflicting situations with the members of their entourage who could reproach them with a certain casualness. You will have more on your plate than you can possibly handle. You seem to be involved in multiple affairs along with a hectic work schedule. Consequently, you have to cut out on your work, which will prove to be fatal for you in future. Try to be honest and open with your partner and just enjoy what you have while you have it. We love that you get to this part of the video. Don't forget to subscribe, like it, and leave us your comments. At Zodiac Attraction, we always read them, and see you tomorrow. Have a nice day.